Rank and file of NPP against election of MMDCEs. John Bodu updated on the 5th of October 2018. The rank and file of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, are against President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's pledge and commitment to elect municipal, metropolitan and district chief executives, MMDCEs, the General Secretary of the NPP, Mr. John Bodu has said. According to him, the disapproval of the election of MMDCEs by the members was because they believe the party will lose out on rewarding its hard-working members who have mobilized support for the party at the local level if those positions become elective rather than appointive. The disapproval came up for discussion at a two-day retreat on multi-party local governance in Big Ada, organized by the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEG, for a section of ministers, members of parliament, MPs, and national executives of the ruling party on the election of MMDCEs. Unpopular decision. Mr. Bodu, who was first to bring up the subject of the disapproval of the election, said internally, "This is not a popular decision, and members are saying, why not keep things the way they are for a while," he said. His comments were supported by the national organizer of the NPP and the board chairman of the National Youth Employment Agency, NYA, Mr. Samia Awuku, and the Volta Regional Party Secretary, Mr. Joseph Homna. Mr. Awuku said the appointment of local authorities by the president was necessary to maintain some balance and order in the rank and file of the party after elections, thus electing them would be a loss of that function. Additionally, he was skeptical about the election of MMDCEs in areas predominantly thought to be affiliated to or world banks of either the NPP or the National Democratic Congress, NDC. That would mean that all the MMDCEs elected in such areas would constantly be from the opposition party, which might make them oppose the president's policies. For Mr. Homna, district chief executives, DCEs, were so powerful at the local level that it was unthinkable for anyone not from the same party as the president to assume that position. Some other participants were of the view that a president could also starve districts with opposition MMDCEs of development resources. Nation before party. In a sharp rebuttal, however, a senior research fellow of IDEG, Mr. Kwesi Jonah, chided them saying, "All these arguments boil down to putting the party's interest above the national interest. People in every part of this country are entitled to development as a right. We cannot entrench democracy in the country by putting party interests before the national interest," he added. The executive director of IDEG, Dr. Emmanuel Ekweti, for his part said the disapproval was based on the assumption that Ghanaians were comfortable with the status quo and did not want to change. That, however, was not so, because surveys such as the Afrobarometer 2018 showed that political parties were losing their influence and becoming change agents, as pastors became the most sought-after leaders by people in communities with challenges. It shows that support for political parties in terms of delivering development is waning, he added. The election, therefore, presented opportunities for political parties to seize the moment and transform into change agents to impact the lives of Ghanaians, he said. Unfit for purpose. Prior to the discussion, another senior research fellow of IDEG, Prof. Atsuayi, in an assessment of the country's decentralization structure so far, said weaknesses required reforms, while Prof. Francis Fajayampo of the University of Ghana emphasized the amendment of Article 55(3) of the 1992 Constitution for the full participation of political parties in the contest and development at the local level for the best options. The Dean of the School of Law of the University of Ghana, Prof. Kofi Kwashiga, also gave a presentation on the processes of amending entrenched and non-entrenched provisions of the 1992 Constitution.
This is Brother YK on behalf of CSM. CSM is Civil Society Momentum. This is my very first time of making a video for CSM, so I'm gonna be very brief. And I picked this particular occasion because of this publication. Mechecham. It is Saturday, the 6th of October 2018. And time on the clock here in the UK is 4:36. Ghana, the Kenya is about 3:36. I just finished work and I decided to do this before I sleep. So I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna be very brief and very quick. Once again, Mefa Akwenye Machia CSM members Nina on war Ghana and Amanone everywhere. Greetings to you all. And where do I start? Sometimes when it comes to Ghana politics, I don't even know where to start, because some of the things that you hear is so absurd. You wonder, these people, do they think for Ghana or they think for political parties? Where do they stand? Why do we do this to ourselves? I look at this man, John Boydu. Come on, seriously. Do you think for Ghana or you think for your political party first? Where is the interest? Are you dream bonny or what? And some young man, I don't know what these people think. Say, do they think they are going to be in power forever? Or they want to create a society whereby you, your children, and you, John Obwedu, your children, Samia Oku, your children, can live in that society and become very comfortable as well. I mean, where is the loyalty? Loyalty to political party or loyalty to the country Ghana? I said I was going to be brief, so let me really get to the point and be brief. I want to make this as short as possible. I know very well. Mijidi se muina moti a reading from the publication, and clearly, what it's just MPP saying it, but it cuts across the two main political parties, MPP and NDC. This is how they behave when they are in power. Both MPP and NDC for the last 26 years, this is how they behave when they are in power. John Boydu and Samia Oku from this publication are clearly thinking of putting their political party first before the country, before the state. And I think one man there called Kwesi Jonah, he made a statement that resonated with critical thinkers. It resonated with millions of people across the country that you have to put the interests of the country first before political parties. Before MPP, before NDC, before any political party, there was the state of Ghana. And after MPP, after NDC, Ghana will still be there. Let's get to the bottom of this whole thing. And the crust of the whole thing, it looks like they don't really understand what they are saying. Samia Oku and John Boy, they don't understand what they're saying. They really don't understand. If they do understand, if they analyze even the position they are taking, they will know very well that the position they're taking is so flawed. Look, you're talking about rank and file of MPP supporters. I don't know who this rank and file of these people are. What basically that means, they say the ordinary people of MPP and NDC. Who are they? What power have they got? Who are they? And when you say they mobilize support for the MPP, they mobilize support from where? From mass? From where? Where did they mobilize that support from? From ordinary people as well. The rank and file of the state Ghana. The rank and file of the state Ghana. The ordinary people of the state Ghana. So let me ask you, John Boadu and Samuel Oku, will you go to MPP supporters to mobilize support if you are campaigning? If you know what to do with your time and energy and resources, would you go to MPP supporters? I don't think so. Will you go to NDC supporters? Call NDC or NDC supporters? No, I don't think so. Who would you go to? The independent-minded voter, people that don't bloody care about MPP or NDC. Those are the people you go to convince them. Obviously, you're the two main parties in Ghana now, but that's not going to last forever. But now you're the two to convince them that let's take a critical position or a critical situation 2016 election to convince them that the MPP is better than the NDC led by Mahama. You are not going to MPP core supporters. You're not going to NDC supporters because they are not going to listen to you. You go to people that they have shown that they are independent minded and they want something. They want something different. They want something to change their circumstances, to change how our country is run. Those are the people you go to. Those are the people you ask for their vote, and you go to them with a message. The message is the message of your manifesto, and that includes the promise to elect MMDCEs. MMDCEs. That was the message. To elect municipal, metropolitan, and district chief executives in Ghana. That is the message you take to them. Now let's come to these people you go to. This rank and file of the nation Ghana. Ordinary people. The biggest constituency, the rank and file of the nation Ghana. No, not the rank and file of NDC or MPP. You're a minority. Who are these people anyway? Who are they? What power do they have? Were they elected in office? So, let's find out who these people are. The rank and file of the nation Ghana. And this particular constituency, this particular group of people that you go to, who are they? They are the independent-minded voter, the swing voters, the people who win elections in Ghana. The voters who win elections in Ghana. John Boadu and Samuel Oku, listen and listen good. These are people who win elections in Ghana. Those are the people you make promises to, not your supporters, not the so-called rank and file of NPP. Rank and file of NPP. The people you go to are the rank and file of the nation Ghana. Sometimes. Okay, where am I? So these are the people you go to, the rank and file of the nation Ghana, the independent-minded voters, the voters who win elections in Ghana. Those are the people you need to win presidential elections in Ghana. The rank and file of the NDC gave Mahama 44%. Yeah, the rank and file of NDC, the ordinary people of NDC, they gave Mahama 44%. He was, he was booted out. He was chucked out. The rank and file of the MPP will probably give MPP also 44%. I'm just being very conservative, giving you the benefit of the doubt. Say, you share equal vote, 44%, 44%. There is a 12% there. 12%. The most important constituency, the most important voting segment, the most important people, voters, the people who have open-mindedness, who do not bloody care about NDC or MPP politics. All they care about is, these are what we want. It resonates with your manifesto, your promises. So we'll vote for you, hoping that when you come, your word will be your honor. And you do it. But you come to power and then you tell me that your rank and file are not in support against, in fact, you said they are against the president's manifesto promise to the voters who win elections in presidential elections in Ghana, that help him to secure 50% plus one. You have a rank and file in the MPP who are against the promise the president gave the people of Ghana, the rank and file of the nation Ghana, that he's going to do A, B, C, D, one of them being that they will be allowed to elect their own MMDCEs, Municipal Metropolitan District Chief Executives. But you see, I ask myself, who are these rank and file supporters for the, what do you call, MPP and NDC? It's MPP now, so let me just, but it cuts across both two parties. When you're in power, you do the same thing. So, and for needs from rank and file people, we don't even know them. We don't know whether they really exist, and they claim that they mobilize support for the MPP to win, let's say, the 2016 presidential election. So once again, I ask, who are those who supported, who are those support they sought and they mobilized, right, to win the election 2016? Who are those? Like I said, they are the rank and file of this nation Ghana. Voters who win election, independent-minded voters who you, MPP and NDC, you look out for when you go out campaigning. But you see, like I said, I'm going to be brief, so I'm going to be very fast on this one. This is just a maiden video, so I'll be very brief and I'll go straight to the point. And number two, what did they really tell these voters who win election? Obviously, they are the campaign promises your party made and took to them, that when we come, we'll do A, B, C, D. And I'll say, oh, it resonates with what I want for my nation and for myself, so I'll vote for you, hoping that your word is your honor. You keep your promise. But what are we saying? You're not telling us that you've got a rank and file of MPP people who seem to have some sort of power, dominion over MPP. So they are deciding they are against the promises that the president gave the people of Ghana, the people who actually won the election for him. Your rank and file can never secure you 50% plus one. You know it, and I know it. So, our message now is very clear and simple. The rank and file, the ordinary people, the voters who win election in Ghana, they've had enough. The lies, the promise and fail, all that has gone on for 26 years. You come to us, you say one thing, you come to power, you want to do something else. Enough is enough. Because we are all over the place. We are not united. We are fragmented. We just all over the place. We are completely fragmented. So we're going to defragment ourselves. We're going to come together. What that simply means is that we are all over the place. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we are. So we're going to change the dynamics of Ghana politics. The rank and file of the voters who win election have decided to come together, have decided to unite. We are going to unite, and we are going to make sure that when politicians come to us for our votes to win election, we make sure their word becomes their honor. They'll keep it. We will make sure they keep their word and their promise. The rank and file of voters who win election, the ordinary people, have come together under CSM, Civil Society Momentum. We are the 12%. We don't want 40%. We are the 12% who win elections in Ghana. We are building a momentum. We are coming together under one umbrella to make sure that when you come to us and you promise us A, within the 4 years, we will make sure that those promises are kept. We're not going to be we will be identified. We are going to identify ourselves and come home, unite ourselves, and have a unified voice. So that when your rank and file are telling you to disobey the promises you give us, we will remind you that, don't forget, we hold the power to re-elect you, to keep you in power. Not your rank and file who do not win elections. A rank and file for of you two main political parties, NPP and the NDC, and Kamahama on new position, because we're now 44%. So be very careful how you treat the rank and file of the nation Ghana, the voters that win election. We are not going to wait for 2020 and then no way, it's not going to happen this time. No way, we've had enough. Samia Okuna, you seem to be going on this tangent. Rank and file is not good to elect. Then. What are you talking about? When you were given the promise, did you forget all these things you're saying now? When you were given the promise before election 2016, when you were given the promise, did you forget the stuff that you are saying now? Did you forget it? Or you just pop into your heads like popcorn? Today I want to be very nice, It's my maiden video. I don't want to go ballistic. I don't want to be flying, calling things really by their proper name. So I'm going to be nice to you guys today. I'm not going to do what I normally do. I'm going to be very nice to you, and I'll be very nice. I'll be very careful to choose my words very carefully, because I'm making a video to introduce CSM, Civil Society Momentum. If you want to join us, the momentum is building. We've created 10 regional units. Greater Accra unit is having a second meeting on the 9th of October. If you want to join us, you can send me a message. You can send us a message on Facebook through Common Purpose Alliance page, CPAC, Common Purpose Alliance page. If you search for Common Purpose Alliance, you find us on Facebook. CSM is a subsidiary of Common Purpose Alliance. So if you find Common Purpose page, you send us a message there. Or you can find me on Facebook as well, YK Ansayabwa. You send me a message, I'll link you up to CSM without any hassle at all. On the other hand, you can check it out. The WhatsApp number is there on the screen, or you can email us. The email address as well is there. The WhatsApp number is 0044 740 525 7335. 0044 740 7335. Or the email address is cpac.gh@gmail.com. cpac.gh@gmail.com is there. It's on the screen. So I'm gonna round up now and wish you a very good weekend, all of you rank and file of the state Ghana that win elections in Ghana. Come and join us. Let's have one voice so that we can demand accountability. Let's fix our democracy. I'm not a fan of the democracy we are practicing, but hey, we are in. Let's make the best use of it. I'm not a fan of it. If I have my own way, we'll have a different system altogether. But we are in it, so let's fix it. Let's make the best use of it. Let's come together, the rank and file of the state Ghana, the voters who win elections in Ghana. Let's come together. Let's make sure that politicians come to us. They tell us to do A, B, C, D. We make sure their word is their honor and they follow through it. No adankwadada debia, no meboa mekan na me na me na kan meboa. No way. Yatibia yabre. It's too much. Simple promises. Keep those promises. You said you're gonna give us the power to vote our MMDCEs. Please let that happen, Mr. President. Don't listen to your rank and file. We don't even know them. Probably they don't even exist. We didn't listen to them. We listened to you to vote for you. We didn't listen to them. They are nobody. We don't even know them. They are nobody. You don't have to listen to them. If you listen to them, we'll punish you the next election. We will make sure that this democracy works. The rank and file of the nation Ghana will make sure this democracy works because we win elections in Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation greater and stronger. God bless you.